Big Boy
Big
neighborhood.
Boy.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood. All righty. Let's get uncut up in here. Let's make it happen.
It's Big Boys.
Yes, sir.
Uncut.
Come on now.
Listen, it's everything we couldn't say on the air. Big
You
Boys.
damn right.
Uncut.
You doing fake
Podcast.
push-ups over there?
Yeah, fake ass push-ups.
All righty now, Big Boy Uncut, man. Neighborhood is going down up in here. You probably saying, who is that over there? That's my guy Elijah Banks.
What up,
Big Boy
Elijah?
Music. What up?
What
She
up,
just
what
want
up?
to party. What's going on, Banks?
What up with it?
No, look at he got
what up with it?
You see,
What up with
you
it?
see, he done. Y'all see, he done Banks me right now.
What
man.
up with it?
He done Banks me. You say first
No,
he's in here
he
like, hey,
did
what's up there,
not.
boss man? When I was like Banks up in there, he was like, hey, what up with it?
And
then-
wow,
the
the
artist
ago, he was not
switch.
wearing those
Yeah,
glasses.
did you?
You just become the artist
Hey,
right now?
Banks. Hey,
quick.
did you?
Bye.
Hey, man,
I'm
but
so
let me
done
tell
with
you
it.
though, with Elijah Banks,
Elijah.
man, Banks is always on top of his shit though.
Yeah.
You can't sneak up on that motherfucker with beer lined up. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker be owning his shit.
I love it.
Gotta
And
be.
I love when I pop up and I be like, man, all right, I'll be backstage somewhere, and then I walk in and he there. Like, hey, Unc, I really didn't need you for this, but I'll be with Kanye at Coachella. But no, just sit in with us. Banks, have some fun with us, bro.
sure,
The easy
sure.
call. All right, now what's going on? The Apple story. What's happening with Apple?
So there's this teen that says that his life was made miserable because of Apple's facial recognition software. And now he's like, I'm going to sue you, and I'm going to sue you for $1 billion.
Hey, dude,
Ah.
make it a
Wait, what was
class
your
I need to
action.
figure out why I can
Fuck
sue
that. It's
somebody
class
so I can get
action.
some
I'm
money.
getting in too.
Right.
Yeah,
got
me
arrested,
too.
right?
Wait, what
We're all
happened?
So
affected.
I'm still like learning, trying to make sure that I can try to explain this as best as I can because it does get a little intricate. But basically, someone stole his permit, right?
Okay.
And his permit didn't have his photo on it. The person who stole the permit then went to an Apple store, allegedly stole some stuff, and then but used when he got caught, I guess they grabbed the permit and then they attached like his facial recognition, his real photo, to the permit and said that he was the thief.
Oh, wow.
Wait,
So
a
there's,
permit? What kind of permit?
Like
First
a
of all,
driving
sorry.
permit because he's like a
Got
teen.
it,
Is it
okay.
teenager?
Yeah. And so basically it's a case of mistaken identity in a sense where because they think that he was the robber and because the robber had his permit then tried to pose up like him but because of Apple's facial recognition.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. This shit is fucking difficult
Sounds-
to follow along
Yeah,
It is.
I'm
I mean,
with. But if
lost.
he's suing for $1 billion, I'm jumping in on a class
I
action
read like
lawsuit.
4 different
Yeah.
versions of this
Fuck that,
article
I'm in.
from like different publications just to be like, okay, let me try to make sense of all
I'm
this.
in.
But yeah, but Apple's trying to say like we don't have that. But again, but here's the thing, like if they do from all these places, and if you go in your phone and the facial recognition, you can put look for you can identify my sister, for instance. I'll put Vanessa. This is her photo. This is what her face looks like. And then my phone will gather all the photos of Vanessa.
Yeah.
And that way I can have all the photos of Vanessa grouped together.
Yeah, I have that like with my kids.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
facial recognition. If they have it on your phone, where else do they have it?
So you saying that
Everywhere.
they just you saying that they just
Everywhere.
have it? Yeah.
I think they have it somewhere. Apple, I think, is denying this. They're saying we don't have that.
But you know what's a trip? We
But then
give
he's
up.
like,
We
how did you
give
guys
up
do
a
this?
lot under the guise of security too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put your fingerprint here so people can get into your phone. Put your face here so you know what I'm saying?
I have facial
all the
recognition on
DNA
my
different
phone.
testing that's
Upload
going like
this, upload that.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
yeah.
And then there's some things you can't even participate unless you check off and say, I agree to these terms.
Yeah, if you don't go past a certain point, then you can't do X, Y, and Z. Like I think I was trying to do
A lot
like
of the
Airbnb. Well, yeah, like a lot of apps too. But I was trying to do Airbnb the other day, and it was saying my password wasn't right, but my password was connected to my the credit card that was on the account, but the address was. So I had to go through a bunch of hoops.
Hey, dude, I couldn't
just
get
to
out
get
of this
it.
Postmate shit one time until I tipped the person. And I had tipped
Yeah,
the
that's a
person
new
in
I know
feature.
what
cash.
you
That's a
mean.
new feature.
Yeah,
Really?
man. I was like, what the fuck? Because I tipped them in cash.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't get out
Until you
without
tipped
giving
them.
them another
Damn.
tip. Yeah, man.
That sucks.
And I don't do a lot of Postmates.
Sue them, big.
So fuck that. I'm suing.
Class action
One
suit.
bill.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in
that's class action. If,
Said
if
1
it's
million.
class
Forcing me to
action,
tip.
forced the tip out of me, man.
Yeah.
And speaking of lawsuits as well, my brother-in-law want to sue Live Nation.
Really?
Yeah, because Live Nation put on Coachella, right?
Yes.
All right, he want to sue Live Nation because did you go both weekends, Banks?
I went the first.
The first weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, so you probably need to get in on this lawsuit too.
Oh, wow.
Elijah
Oh,
Banks.
okay.
Let me tell
Yeah.
you what it is.
I missed out.
He went to the first weekend, right? And then the second weekend, my brother-in-law said, you know what? I didn't know that Kanye was going to be there. I bought my ticket, and Kanye was only there for one weekend. Therefore, I am suing
Oh, my
Live
goodness.
Nation because weekend 2 got a show that I couldn't get for weekend 1. And I asked my wife, I was like, is he serious? And she was like, yes, he's serious.
Sounds
I
like a
was
good
like,
lawsuit, to be
you know,
honest.
so Banks, I don't know if you want to jump into this frivolous ass lawsuit.
So
but
he
jump in on that too.
So he bought his tickets knowing the lineups were going to be exactly the same for 2 weekends before they even announced Kanye because he wanted to go. And then when they announced it, he felt ripped off
He felt ripped off.
afterwards.
He felt ripped.
I
he
bet
felt,
you. I bet
okay.
you somewhere in the fine print
I'm-
it reads that.
Oh, yeah.
they're not
This is Live
responsible
Nation.
for.
Oh, yes.
Responsible for.
Yeah.
Lineup is subject to change.
Because
all you gotta do.
NSYNC did like a
Add or take
reunion
off.
with Ariana Grande for weekend 1. Didn't do it weekend
right,
2.
right. So he got in sync.
Yeah.
He was good
Yeah.
because you went for NSYNC, right, Banks?
Yeah.
I remember Banks was on
Yeah, I'm
his
a big
live.
NSYNC
In
fan.
that
He was
case-
like,
I'm a
oh,
big
fuck. He was
NSYNC
like,
fan.
yeah, we rolling up.
He was on Matt
we on our
Justin
way.
didn't show
Hell
up.
yeah. He was like, man, y'all not in sync without
Yeah.
Justin. Fuck y'all.
I'm going to start the second weekend then because I didn't get a chance to see Osuna, Cardi B, or
Yeah.
Selena Gomez come out with DJ Snake the second weekend.
Yo, that was sick too. I seen
that was
the
only
footage
week
of
1.
that.
Lizzo didn't come out with Janelle Monáe, and I was looking forward to that. She came out weekend 1, but now weekend 2.
Hey, fuck yeah, let's start this.
We'll do the.
Oh, yeah, come on.
All right,
So, yeah.
well, there it is. Class action. It's a lot of class
Going-
action
we're gonna get
lawsuits
$17
going
each.
down in here, man. So
Oh, my gosh.
we shall see. And just on another note, man, I know you were talking about just with Diddy. Diddy did
Yes.
like one of his first interviews where he had a chance to kind of really speak upon Kim Porter.
Yeah, so Diddy's going to be gracing the cover of Essence. It's their 49th magazine cover, and they want
Like
to.
49 years of Essence, like 49th annual.
I think it's their 49th annual, maybe. I don't know. Actually,
'cause
let me.
I know I've been messing with Essence since I was a baby.
But so
Before you could
it
enlarge
might be
pictures
just
and shit
for the
with your
actual magazine. I'm not sure, but you know, in this magazine, they're honoring, you know, Kim Porter's memory and also, you know, celebrating Diddy as well. And he opened up for the first time about Kim. You know, I don't think that. I mean, he's posted on his own on Instagram, but this part was just like pretty heartbreaking to hear. Like he revealed like some of the last words that she said to him. You know, he said that before, like 3 days before, she was already feeling really sick. So I guess the twins, Jesse and Delilah, had gone over to his house, and a few days before she passed, she told him to take care of her babies. So I was just like, oh, it's almost like I wonder if she already like felt that, because it seems like parting words, like to somebody who really feels a certain way. But he said, you know, that moment when the news broke out, like he went into mommy mode. He said, I sent people in every kind of direction, you know, to protect him. They went and got the twins out of school that day.
Yeah.
Immediately they disconnected.
Like, the twins go to the same school as my son and daughter, right? And I remember that day we went to go pick up our kids early too. And when I got to the school, they had just picked up Jesse and Delilah as well, you know? And I guess publicly it's already known that they did take their phones away so they wouldn't see anything on social media. You know what I'm saying? And then there's just other things with the school, so on and so forth, that, you know, I won't speak upon.
Yeah.
But yeah, you didn't want your kids to see that.
I'm glad that he,
sucks, man.
you know, that he had the ability to think in that way. And
Yeah.
it's crazy that you have to think in these things
man.
now. They also disconnected King Combs
Christian.
phone, Christians, so that he wouldn't see things while he was in the air. He was on a plane at that time. So they really were trying to
So they
protect him.
went and like cut his phone.
His phone line.
Wow.
But you know,
Yeah, because you do want your horrible news like that. There's a certain way that you want it presented, and it should be by someone who love you as opposed to, you know, a breaking news story. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when my mom passed, I know exactly what the phone call sound like, where I was at. I couldn't imagine looking at something and it being announced by somebody who wasn't like my sister or somebody that knew how to take care of me.
yeah.
You
but
know?
you know, it's I give him a lot of props because I think that even still, it's still fresh. It's only been like 6 months around that.
Yeah,
you know,
and you know, just from experience.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no things get easier, so called. I can get up, I can get dressed, I can get, but it doesn't get easy.
No,
You
it
know what I'm
doesn't. That's
saying?
why when that happened, the first thing that I thought of was the kids, and especially the little girls, the twins, because I know what that feels like, and they have a long road ahead of them. But luckily, they do have their dad.
Yeah,
that's
and they have a lot
full
of
on
support,
mommy mode,
and that doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't. It's not the
but
same.
There's a lot of people that do love them. You know what I'm saying? So we and like we say, man, it's a village. You
Yes,
know
it
what I'm
is.
saying? Like, they still, they come to our house, and we they love my daughter, we love them.
It's beautiful.
They love us, so it takes a village, and that's what anyone, not just with Diddy's kids and the twins and everything, man. Just we all got to look out for each other. We all got to look out for each other, man. We got to make sure that we become like the shoulder to cry on, and even the person that you speak to, or just somebody that you just want to. Hey, just all I need is your ear.
Yeah.
Just all I need is your ear, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here, man.
outta
Thank
here,
you
man.
guys for
Let's
hanging
go.
out with
Thank
us.
you.
Uncut. Elijah Banks, thank you for sitting down with us, man.
Man, I
Where can they
appreciate
find
y'all.
you at on Instagram, Banks?
Man, everything is Elijah Banks, ElijahBanx.
Really though, what's going down music wise, Banks?
Yeah, what's good, man?
Man, we working on the Mr. Banks EP right now. We just released She Just Wanna.
She
about
just
to,
wanna party.
about to shoot a
Is that
video.
you singing on that?
Yeah, yeah,
Hey
yeah.
man, you found a lane like a motherfucker, Banks.
Hey,
Banks, for real though.
can't nobody touch
And
me
the
right
shit
now.
that we've been playing right now is contagious.
I appreciate
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Appreciate
like
that.
real shit, man.
And I got
Real
a lot
shit.
more. I got a lot
I know
more.
you do, and you constantly create, bro. You know what I'm saying? You constantly create, and you stay working hard, man. And that shit's gonna pay
Yeah,
off.
keep
Yeah, I
working.
appreciate
Either with
that.
my push,
Represent.
somebody's push, whatever. Your destiny is a motherfucker, bro.
Man, appreciate
Real
you.
talk, man. That's
Much
my
love.
guy Elijah Banks right there, man. Thank you guys for
Thank
hanging out with
you.
us, man. All things Big Boys Neighborhood. You can find it at radiobigboy.com. Enjoy the rest of your day. We are Big Boys
Big
Neighborhood,
Boy.
and we are gone.